I know I shouldn't be doing this because I'm driving. I'm on a freeway and there's some pretty heavy traffic, but I really want to get this out the way and have some of you guys comment, although I'm still gonna make up my own damn mind. But there's a lot of people who kind of struggle between the difference between a Class B and a Class A. So I don't want a lot of people to get it twisted that just because a Class A license will offer you a lot more opportunities, because a Class B license is good enough to be driving around like little trucks or city buses, or even like you want to go over the road type of trips like Greyhound did, or some of these other charter buses. A Class B license is still a good license. I don't want people to get it twisted. Now, I'm in trucking school right now trying to get my Class A, and I got relatives who got their Class A, and I'm starting to have second thoughts, because the reason why I got into the trucking school is to get my Class A, just in case something happens to me. Then I realized something. The city buses run no matter what. We're in a pandemic, and they're still doing good no matter what. And there's a lot of you guys who say you don't want to deal with the public and you don't want to have to deal with traffic and stuff like. First off, let me just put it out there. Bus jobs are one of the coolest jobs you can have. Just because it doesn't pay the most, but think about it. If you got into trucking, you got your Class A license, you got yourself into trucking, you want to start somewhere, you're gonna be out on the road. During a time like this, you're gonna be out on the road. You have kids at home, they can't go to school, and your wife might have to do everything on her own, and she's working. And I don't think that's fair, because as a parent who stayed home with the kids these last 8 months since I got laid off, the struggle is real. And if I damn near want to fucking kill myself or kill somebody because somebody doesn't like the way I wear my fucking mask in the supermarkets, well then shit. All I'm saying is, it's not fair that you think about a good career like the trucking. You hear all these good things from other people. You hear about how they make this all, oh shoot. They talk about how people make all this good money working in trucks and stuff like that, or if you're an independent truck. I think all the hype, all the money that people really make is behind being a independent contractor. You could do your research and see for yourself what that means and how to go about it, because I can't tell you. I'm not going to be able to put it in words correctly. But I don't want people to get it twisted, because you go to school like I do, you're going to pay out of pocket. Even if you decide to say, you know what, this is not working out for me, I don't think this is something I want to get into, I just thought about it, maybe I should kind of dumb it down a little bit and go into like city buses, because city bus, you get to come back home every day. That's the difference. And you get to have 2 days off. Sometimes it could be interrupted, but you could always say no. With trucking, if you're over the road, or if you're going like somewhat long distance, and if your truck breaks down, how are you going to be saved? I mean, sleepers, whatever, you know. I'm just not that type of person. I'm having second thoughts. Thank God that I have my Class B license, because I am considering going back into busing and just stay there. Busing, like an instructor once told me when I was training for my Class B, the bus companies, especially the city ones, they still run. Despite the pandemic, despite the economic crash, and you still make a good amount of money in it. You put in at least 5-6 years in that company, you start to see your pay rate cap at some point, and you still get good benefits. So I just want to let you guys know that I have done some research. I've been looking into trucking since last year, and this is October 14th, 2020. I've been looking into trucking since last year because I thought this was like a good idea, and now I'm having second thoughts. Maybe I should just get my license, but I'm still gonna go back. I mean, I'm gonna get my Class A with my passenger and my air brake endorsement, and maybe a couple other things, you know. But I really am considering going back into busing. Despite what everybody says, oh, you don't want to deal with like snobby people or people who smell or this. You're still going to be dealing with a lot of shit even if you were in trucking. If you're not out there dealing with a lot of people, you're going to be dealing with fucking management. You're going to be dealing with some dickhead fucking dispatchers. You're going to be thrown around. So just because the money looks good in the trucking field doesn't mean that you're gonna have it that much better. So don't get it twisted. I see a lot of people posting up videos about trucking and how much money they make and what it took for them to get their Class A license and all that, but nobody really admits how much money you really start to make at the beginning, which is fucking pitiful. It really is. I mean, the companies that really do pay the most require you to have at least either 1 or 2 years of over-the-road experience as a Class A truck driver. You think I'm bullshitting? Do the research. Talk to some people. So, I would suggest that, actually, I'll make 2 suggestions. If you have a family, you have to really consider the circumstances that you're in right now. If your kids are able to maintain without your guidance at home all day, if your kids are not babies like mine, you might want to hold off on a Class A and just stick to something else that's gonna be flexible, or find something like working from home. But if you're single, and if you have all the time, and if you really want to start a career, and if you really want to look into like your first 2 years of working on this Class A and getting all your experience and working on that top wage and moving over to the next company that's going to treat you even better, if all you have is a boyfriend or girlfriend and they're willing to wait for you, fine. Or better yet, if you're a father or a mother, I know I'm sweating, and your kids are already grown, and now you're thinking about getting your Class A, fine, perfect. You see, but during times like this, I know I'm fucking sweating. During times like this, you know, I have to find this out the hard way. And thank God I still have my Class B license, you know, and I'm thinking about, and the reason why I'm not in it right now was because I was a terminal supervisor for Greyhound, and it was a kick-ass job. I loved it. Loved my job. Loved it. I thought it was one of those essential type of jobs, but no, it wasn't. We were we were relying on ticket sales and all that stuff, and the competition kind of beat us. The pandemic was like the last nail on the coffin. So just think about it, guys. Please do your research. Don't look at the money. Please don't just look at the money. The money is always there. Look at what it's really gonna do for you in the long run. And that's all I gotta say. The difference between Class B and Class A is really up to you. Peace.